hosting a game show to quiz Pokemon YouTubers by Alpharad.
We are here for a fun little game show. And we have Jaiden, who is very experienced Pokemon creator.
Right.
Jan, probably one of the best Nuzlockers of all time.
Nice.
Wolfey, the GOAT himself. And then we have CONEY.
I love Pokemon. I love Bulbasaur all the way to Mew. I played Pokemon Red, and I loved it so much, and I wish they made more of them.
I think a famous question that everyone expects me to ask is, who is that Pokemon? But what if I simply asked, which Pokemon?
Okay.
Which Pokemon?
I am
People ask, what is the Pokemon? And not how is the Pokemon?
thinking of a Pokemon.
Oh, God.
I know.
Can we pull up the note? Can we use notes as this open sheet?
This one is open book. You can look at a
Okay.
Pokédex.
Can we ask questions or?
You can all ask a question, yeah?
Do we all
Sure.
answer at once, or like, is it first answer?
Wait, he got a book? Hold on. I don't
Bro, he got the IGN strategy guide. Dude, those Prima Pokemon books back in the day went hard, though.
have a Pokemon book, but there are a couple of them in here. So
Okay.
Word.
Gen 5. Did this Pokemon come out after Gen 5?
I'll even say after Gen 6.
Okay.
Whoa.
After Gen 6, so that's X and Y forward. Actually, yeah. Wait, after implies that. So it's 7, 8, or 9.
Oh.
it's not Mudkip.
Diglett.
Not
Yeah.
Mudkip. Mm-mm.
Is it that one that you really liked that was in
Yeah.
the MOBA game in League of Legends?
Is this your question?
Yeah.
It is not Cinderace.
No, the other one. No, the other one. Wait, is it Absol?
No.
Okay, no,
It can't be Absol. Absol's Gen 3.
the other one.
He's getting so many
Is it
questions.
Snorlax?
No, it's not Snorlax. I'll give you that one too.
I thought it might be Braixen because I thought it was a pun, like which Pokemon? You know what I mean? But I think that's Gen 6, so it
Correction is Gen 6.
can't be Braixen, right?
Is that your question?
Yeah.
It is. Okay, so to recap,
This is already
after Gen
amazing.
6, not Cinderace, not Braixen.
I'm
Wow.
just slamming my head on the desk, dude.
I like the way you're
is
thinking,
it.
Wolfie. So if we're thinking of other witches,
Oh my god.
Obvious?
you
Hatterene.
ever hear of a little lad by the name of Hatterene?
Oh.
You guys are against each other, by the way.
I have a
Oh.
question. Okay, I have one.
We're all
My question.
together.
Does this Pokemon have like an alternate form, like a Hisuian?
No.
No alternate, like
That actually eliminates a lot of possibilities.
not even a Mega or something?
I don't think most Pokemon past Gen 6 have alternate forms.
Is it somehow related to something I would know tangentially, like an Igglybuff, or would I know? Is it in my
All right,
brain?
you know what? I'm just gonna give CONEY another question. No.
I don't think
Yeah.
if it was in Gen 2, you would know.
Well, I know Mudkip.
That's Gen 3.
Higglypuff is Gen 2 because baby Pokemon Advent. Gen 3 is Mudkip.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my god. Is Turtwig?
That's 4.
Or
Oh, I'm going up, and it's Cinnamoroar. That's the last
7.
one. I do know that.
Are you locking in Incineroar?
No. What? Well, now that you asked that, do I have to?
No.
Okay, it's not Incineroar.
I know
love
this
this
is a
man.
vague topic. It's just kind of like a Price is Right thing, where it's like whoever gets the closest to the dex number. So
Oh, is that what we're doing? Oh, never mind. Hold on. All right, can one of you guys lock in?
Awful.
We're gonna get no.
Do we know what number Gen 6 started with?
like 600s is late
600
500s
something?
maybe.
I'm locking in. It's
I'm just gonna say a
Pumpkaboo.
number and
It's
not a Pokemon.
Pumpkaboo, that is Gen 6.
Pumpkaboo.
Oh.
Okay, so CONEY's locking in Pumpkaboo.
I'd never seen that one before. That one's novel to me.
Jaiden, what do you think?
We said this was after Gen 6, though,
Correct.
right?
Oh, son
Yeah.
of a bitch!
I'm gonna say maybe a Comfy.
I changed my answer
Comfy?
to Mudbray.
Okay,
Bro, dude, Coney's going hard. Like, I know my face is blocking him. I'm trying to figure out how I fix that. We're gonna move myself into the corner here. No! Where do I move myself? It's not really a good spot to move myself, unfortunately. Yeah, no, dude's going hard. I'm loving this man.
Mudbray, sure.
I'll lock Hatterini because it's a witch, and
Alright.
it's a witch after Gen 6.
I want to lock in Ice Cube.
I'm gonna
Ice
go
Cube.
with hit me up with like a fucking Grimmsnarl. Why not?
I can't believe
I'll go Dracovish. Why not?
you guys didn't guess it. It's Cloth.
Cloth.
It's Cloth.
Fuck, man, it was
got
right there.
I should have soul ray claw.
That's Krabby.
No,
I
that's
know that
Claw.
one. No, that's Krabby. I've seen that before.
No.
Oh, it's Kingler. Never mind.
The closest answer was
Is Hatterene, I think.
actually Ice Cube at 875.
Oh,
Grim
never mind.
Snarl is just a little bit behind.
Yes.
This is going to be another open book question. How about we try to answer, name a Pokemon Coney doesn't know?
Oh hell yeah!
Good
All the way
luck.
to Gen 9 I go.
You guys might be surprised. You guys might actually be surprised. Seriously.
Pokemon that he doesn't know. Assuming base information, I'm looking at least probably Lee Vanny. Let's go Lee Vanny.
I'm not tired of Pokemon he doesn't know.
I did play the new Snap game, and I beat it. So
Wait, this seems hard for Coney.
All right, so this is the first one sent by Wolfey.
that's some sort of seahorse.
Oh my god, what is it? It evolved. God, I can't remember its name. I know it. It evolves into Dragalge, which is actually not bad. It actually can put in some results as a poison dragon. Ah, scrub. Oh god, I can't remember its name.
Guess
I know
it's
what it is,
water,
though.
dirt, or water, earth. I don't know the name. I couldn't possibly
It is
guess.
Skrelp. Okay.
Skrelp?
Skrelp.
I literally pulled Skrelp from like the dark recesses of my brain. I actually thought that was wrong.
I've never heard of Skrelp.
Jaden, this one's mean.
I want my point, goddammit.
Isn't it
I will at
Petulant
least
or
tell you
whatever?
this is Pokemon number 1025.
What? They have that many?
Just kind of
I didn't actually do this event. I think it's Petulant or whatever. It's the stupid Pecha Berry mystery gift that I missed, unless it's still active.
stare at it. Maybe you can get there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna come to me. You think I'm
Yeah.
gonna intuit it? Yeah. Okay. Pinkler.
That is Pecharunt.
Runs. I was close.
Wait.
Pecharunt. Everyone loves Pecharunt.
Everyone knows Pecharunt.
It's based on a peach, can't you see?
We have one from pChal.
No.
Zarude. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know the name. That's either the monkey with the big finger, the eye, or it's the monkey that has the drums.
The monkey.
Gorilla Boom.
It
Gorilla
is
Boom.
not.
Is it based off Gorilla Boom evolution?
It is not Gorilla Boom. No. I went ahead and gave you on the point.
It's Zarudada, my friend.
Zarudada.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't it just Zarude? Zarudada is the specific like movie form or whatever with the scarf. I don't know if or maybe the Dada's the no. It can't be. It can't be the Japanese one. I'm pretty sure it's just Zarude.
That's right.
Hey, Coney, how can you name a Pokemon you don't know?
That's the one.
Probably. Was the Zorua, the electric one with the big electric field in Unite.
You know what? You described a Pokemon that Coney doesn't know.
You know the one.
You know what? I'm just giving you that as a pity. I feel like you really went through the ringer on that one.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really suffering now. Please help me. Give me one.
There is
I love this man. He is going so hard.
obvious answers that can win here, but I would like to reward the most creative answer of who solos the Naruto verse.
Oh my god, dude! Literally reacted to the administrative results video on Deadliest Warrior before this. Just surprise Narutoism. All right, I guess I'm gonna be picking up my Naruto CCG deck and just doing something this week with it. Good God, all signs point to this. Solos the Naruto verse. Like, see, the problem with that is you have your upper skill ceiling of like double Renegon 6-pass Madara and what was it, Ishiki? Oh my god. Well, it's like, okay, actually, that's technically Boruto. The specific question was Naruto. So at that point, your upper limit is going to be double Renegon, Sage of 6-pass Madara. I actually almost want to say Deoxys, actually. Because Deoxys can, heal itself from its core? We saw that in the Deoxys movie, Destiny Deoxys. But unless the core gets obliterated, that's an issue. I mean, but then again, Madara, Sage 6-pass Madara almost got ganked by 8 Gates Might Guy. I'm going to lock in Deoxys, actually. I mean, Mew easy, yeah, and yeah, makes sense. Arceus, that's an easy cop-out answer, too. Mega Ray, I could see doing some damage. I think Madara ends up dropping too many meteors.
Oh, I don't even know what Naruto those guys are like.
There's a bug guy. I saw him on Salty Bet recently.
I don't think he's the strongest fighter. I don't think you need to worry about him.
It's our
Shino had a banger super rare. I think it was in Weapons of War, actually. It was either Weapons of War or Invasion 22 or Set 22 or 23. He made tokens. He actually kind of did a couple things.
Arceus, because Arceus is God and all things are powerful. All things are possible through the might of God. So,
Jaden, what do you think of that?
Oh, I think I mean as
Is it the Pokemon on its own, or is there a trainer too?
On its own.
Who
Yeah,
solos?
that's the one.
You got it now.
Okay, controversial answer. I think Ash Ketchum solos the Naruto verse.
Oh, no.
Because that guy is like tanking like big hits from all the Pokemon. I saw him get hit by like a lot of big moves. There are
Technically, it's within the bounds of the question because in relation to Pokemon, the question is who solos the Narutoverse, not what Pokemon solos the Narutoverse. And as we saw, quite literally, in Pokemon, the first movie, right? We saw Ash Ketchum tank a blast from both Mewtwo and Mew, which Mew and Mewtwo have been answers in this chat of who solos the verse. Technically, it is an answer on a technicality.
fan theories that he's immortal. He can jump higher than any Naruto character. And the question is not which
No?
Pokemon, it's who. So I think that implies that the answer is a person. And I think the answer is Ash Ketchum.
Bro, Madara flies, though. Like, literal six-path self-actualization god hacks. You get six path powers, you can just fly.
Okay. We have, so far, our answers include God and a 10-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Jan, do you think you can top that?
Goku.
Bruh.
Goku.
Bruh.
Yeah. Go.
You know what? Someone out there is going to be like, my boy Jiren. And you know what? I don't even know who that is. I didn't watch Dragon Ball Super. I actually haven't watched Dragon Ball at all. I just vaguely know who people like Cell are. Like, oh, yeah. He just makes himself from cells. Ah, it's funny. I don't know. Boo has like a fat form and a skinny form. I am absolutely making somebody mauled out there.
Goku.
I now realize this doesn't say Pokemon, does it?
no, wait a minute. Oh, then
I do think Goku, if he can go Super Saiyan, I think he solos.
Well, Jaden, I feel like you're in a pretty good situation to one-up that.
well, okay, so I was going to say Giratina because I thought
Distortion
the
World.
devil would just put them all in the topsy-turvy shadow realm. But
That does count as battlefield removal. However, then you start running into issues where Obito could possibly reverse Kamui outside. Because that was an entire thing that got discussed in Naruto. And you know what? I'm on brand discussing Naruto this time, okay? Because this is literally the question. The issue in Naruto becomes battlefield removal. How do you have, say, Hashirama versus Obito? Obito can technically win because he can just Kamui Hashirama to the dimension until he starves, okay? Technically, he can battlefield removal people. But if he gets battlefield removal, like we saw in the whole Kaguya arc, the whole kind of thing, he can also open up portals to other planes, so he could potentially even make his way out of that. Naruto is a wild universe I have spent way too long in, and I have to purposely shut up because I will not shut up. I will not stop talking about Naruto.
now that I know that it's open to any motherfucker, then I will say perfect cell.
Damn.
The
Got him.
devil is a Pokemon too? I knew God was a Pokemon. I didn't know the devil was. I literally didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of beat me.
My submission. God, I don't even know. How would I submit that? Like, I want to say Xenos, Viator, Galvus because resonance and like shenanigans, but that's not fair. I almost want to say Hades from Final Fantasy XIV. I feel like that he could probably solo. Yubel? Yes and no. Like, so here's the thing though. How does Yubel counter, like, how does Yubel counter battlefield removal? That's the problem, right? I guess technically Yubel could also open up dimensional gates if there's enough power. But that's the thing is Yubel has to rely on others, right? Yubel coming back down to planet in GX, taking a hold of Viper, right? Draining Viper's energy, Dual Academy's energy to get to the point where Phantom of Yubel happens to transport the entirety of Dual Academy to another dimension, right? Like, Yubel has to kind of work up from scratch. And if, say, for example, it's just Yubel, gets battlefield removal by Obito, just dropped into the Kamui dimension, how does Yubel escape that? This is the issue with Naruto versus battles. There are so many god tier hacks abilities. Sephiroth wins. I disagree. I think Sephiroth would have a good like fight against, say, Madara, and we're not gonna go like double Renegon. That's above. Okay, that's like S plus tier. Like we're talking like Madara v Hashirama Madara. Aizen, I don't know too much about Bleach. I think Aizen's honestly not a bad pick though. I would probably say something like Hades or another one of the Asians. You could even make the argument for like Heidelin, right? You can make a primal version technically. You could make an argument for that. The issue does become battlefield removals. So outside of Naruto, you have to have a way to either nullify the battlefield removal of effects like Kamui or other such dimensional things, right? Because technically flying Raijin from Minato, technically that's space-time. Because what he does is he throws it as he weaves the sign to teleport. He's pulled through a pocket dimension and then popped out at where his flying kunai was. That's flying Raijin. Like, you go through space-time to do it. So, very interesting question. Yeah. I'm gonna lock in Hades from Final Fantasy XIV because Zodiark's not fair. Zeromus isn't fair. And creation magics not outside the realm of possibility to traverse the literal void, which Asians can do, to come back. So Obito, worst case scenario, hits a fist in his face.
Yeah, my own game. I think that's the kind of loophole answers I look for.
Aww.
I will just give it to him. Anyways, let's take the stakes down a little bit. I feel like that. Who, and just for all intents and purposes, who is restricted to Pokemon? So who has watched all of Family Guy?
Esper, locking in Esper 100% right now. Have you seen those eyes?
You guys go first. I went first last time, and it totally ruined my answer. I would have won, but you guys...
I'll go first. Slacking.
Ooh.
This guy is built to sit on the couch.
Ooh.
He takes up the whole one.
Like, does he have to spend twice as much time because every other turn he doesn't get to watch? You know what I'm saying? Like, is his brain off during that turn too?
Do you think he can like feel it coming?
I think it's Rotom because he lives in electrical appliances, and I bet there's a Rotom that got stuck in some TV that just plays Family Guy, and it didn't watch it out of choice, but because they had nowhere else to go.
Man, that is a terrifying thought, just to play VGC, right? And you just have a Rotom that goes, yeah. Just like, the trainer, what did your Rotom just do? Yeah.
That sounds like a very horrible kind of purgatory, yeah. Spiritomb is made of
a rock.
all sorts of different souls. They probably all have seen collectively every Family Guy episode between them.
Like, even if we just try to collect 108 people and see if collectively we've all watched Family Guy, statistically speaking, I think we fall short unless there's just one guy who has watched all of Family Guy.
You guys know power line adapters, right? They hook into the internet.
Yes.
True.
Yes, we do.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
There are things that hook into the wall, into your wall outlet, that can get access to the internet. The answer is Elekid. Elekid looks like an obnoxious little kid with ADHD, probably plugs himself to the wall, goes on the internet all day. Electabuzz is an absentee parent. I didn't even know about Elekid until like a few years ago, which means that, not a lot of people are giving attention to him. Unrestricted internet access for a toddler.
He does have.
Elekid is in fact an iPad kid with absent parents. No, the man speaks the truth. No, he's on to something. I got to give him the W in this case. Like, he brings a good point to the table.
All the time in the world.
He does.
Electabuzz comes home after like a night drinking, and Elekid's just like stuck in the wall and he can't get out. And he has to like reevaluate his life choices. Awful. He's like, what am I doing to my son? But it's too late.
Trying to pull him out by the legs. Get out of there!
Honestly, I'm just kind of going on chat's reaction. I feel like
CONEY actually cooked with that one. I have to give him the win on he deserves the W. Even though I'm blocking him in pChal's portrait, I'm so sorry.
People believe in the Elekid theory. I'm sorry for counting you out. That's on me. So I feel like we're kind of bouncing all over the place. I'm just gonna hop right into it. Who do you think would spread conservative propaganda?
These are the real questions. I like this. Wolfie's on point with this. Good God, I'm having to like sift through. Oh God, like to maintain the Family Guy meme, some good old fashioned family values, right? Oh God, how do I almost want to say unironically, Dodrio. Have you seen the angry and the sad face on Dodrio? Like, Dodrio, I could totally see that in terms of just Pokemon, right? In terms of, like, professors. I was going to say Rowan from Gen 4, but I don't think that's, like, I don't know. I could see that, arguing good old-fashioned values kind of thing. I could potentially see that.
Incineroar for sure, no question.
Go on.
No, Wolf is no. Enough has been said. No, he brings a point to the table as somebody that's played some VGC with Incineroar. No, he makes absolute point, like an absolute 100% like truthful point. Thank you, Wolf. You have the floor.
He's a dark type. He's a wrestler. He loves to be the center of attention. He loves to hear himself talk. He's always using parting shot. He's using fake out. He's not a nice guy. And I think he's very self-centered. I think he has a lot that he wants to say, and I think he has a lot that he wants other people to hear. So I think he's willing to just kind of say whatever he wants. And I think that there's people out there who will give him a platform because he's loud, because he's exciting, okay? But we have to be better. We can't let him keep doing this. We have to think about our children, about our Elekids. I think it's Incineroar.
Wolf.
I will modify my answer to the Pokemon the first movie, Mewtwo. Before self-actualization. No, Wolfie cooked with that. No, like that's like he brought up a good point. Like I gotta give him the W on that.
Glick, why would you say Incineroar's a bad person?
Because he is.
Well, look at this. Look at the facts and the opinions, okay?
No, he's
Okay,
yeah.
that's Mr. World Champ right there. Anyone?
Some commenter be like, tell us how you really feel about Incineroar in VGC. Oh my god, dude, the cat ruins so many teams.
I'd like to throw Salazzle into the ring here.
Okay.
Because not only does she have the most obvious look of a Karen that I have ever seen, okay?
I can
if
see
they're
it now.
males,
Yeah.
they can evolve into the female grown-up form. I've never heard anything more transphobic in my life, okay?
Vespiquen and Combi have the same interaction too. Male Combi cannot evolve. Female Combi evolve into Vespiquen.
By nature, these Pokemon are anti-LGBTQ, and I think that qualifies her.
It's Primeape.
Primeape, huh?
Primeape has Primeape has raw physical prowess, clearly unmatched physicality. Has the aesthetics, I think, between like the muscles and everything. Appeals to, I think, the base instincts of the American public. I do think that he's not a sophisticated talk. It's more like an Alex Jones type situation where it's just kind of like off the top of the dome. Just I think it's Primeape through and through.
I think if I can.
I think he believes it too, which is the scariest part. This is not a grift. This is real for him. I hope the Libs don't win this year then, because you might see a very angry monkey.
love
I'm
it.
thinking Diggersby.
Diggersby. Dude! Clay from Gen 5. Gym Leader Clay. 100%. And then there's the implications that apparently him and Alessa got together, and I can't get that out of my head.
I think he's one of those, like, women belong in the kitchen, the men are in the construction zones. My hands look like this, so hers can look like this, and he secretly hates her, too. I think he's just got that look. I don't think he's very respectful of women, and he thinks that he's all that because he knows how to use power tools.
So, can I jump in really quickly?
Are you helping her answer?
Diggersby has the ability huge power. So it maybe the huge power is misogyny, and that's what makes him.
I think he's definitely very conservative. I just don't know if he actively spreads the propaganda.
Dude, Reddit had to have a field day with this video. This video is gonna rustle some jimmies of just the clan like B status people. Good God. This video is amazing.
I personally expected at least one gumshoe.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's too easy.
Yeah,
That's too easy. That was low hanging fruit.
it's too easy, but I expected it. I do respect how quickly Wolf chimed in with Incineroar, because that was passion.
Preloaded almost.
Because it's true.
I think you came in with an already established agenda.
No, guys, come on. I would never.
I think that's his immediate thought, and then he'll justify it. And if he can't find the out, he goes on to something else.
Like, I'm honestly gonna give it to CONEY.
Ooh.
I knew it. I knew it. I told you guys Gen 1 was the best. I'm telling you, Gen 1 is the best. They have the most creative characters. and
Okay,
they
so
have
we're gonna
normal
move on to
names, not
question
these
6.
Stupid bullshit.
Name a federal crime featured in the Pokemon manga.
Slave.
I haven't read the Pokemon manga. Does crucifixion count as a federal crime? Does that count as like cruel and unusual punishment? Because wasn't there the famous scene from the black and white manga where all the gym leaders in Unova were like on crosses or whatever? Does that technically count? Because that's my submission.
Slavery, right? Slavery. Don't they do that? Do they slave? Like, I think that's what Team Rocket does, right?
It is true. That is factual. Anyone can get a point from this one. You can't double up. Like if Jaiden says domestic terrorism, no one else can say it.
I'm gonna say murder.
Murder. That's an easy one, but yeah, that is a point for Wolf.
Toxic waste.
Mismanagement.
My ESL.
I think it's just a free point for everyone. It's really just name a federal crime. It did happen in the manga. You got one?
Oh, I already said it.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said mass genocide.
Yeah, that is illegal. That's true.
Yeah, that's pretty illegal.
When did they do that?
Everyone got a free point. We're just bumping up the numbers a little bit. Somehow, CONEY is in the lead with 4. And we're going to hop into the next question of who would solo queue in League of Legends. And I mean like a lot.
You guys play any League, huh? Anybody play League in here?
I know. It's called Drizzile.
Oh, Drizzile.
I'm gonna lock in Morgrim. I think he's got the hair for it. I think he's got the gremlin little energy.
I'd like to throw more Peko into the ring here. Because folks at home, if you've played League of Legends before, you all have this friend in the friend group, okay? Who's really nice, who's really cool. Is like, hey, you want to play some games today? Yeah, it's gonna be sick. No, it's gonna be all casual. Don't worry, we'll play some ARAMs or something. And then you fucking die once. You die once, and he immediately goes passive aggressive mode. You're like, that wasn't good. But the next day, you're like, you know what? He's more Peko full belly mode right now. I'll go play another game with him. And the cycle continues.
CONEY, what do you have to say? Who from Gen 1 solo queues League of Legends?
My immediate instinct was to say Gengar, because Gengar is he's a ghost type.
Yeah.
They feed off negative energy. You know, he's grinning the whole time. He's talking a lot of shit. He's just being very toxic. However, there is a Pokemon that I've been looking up because I do remember hearing something about this, and I'm doing a little bit of research right now, and I might want to lock in Impidimp. Now, Impidimp, as I understand it, is a Pokemon that feeds on negative emotions that it causes. I do believe that Impidimp would go into a game with the express intention of sucking misery out of all of the players in the game, and I think he could accomplish that very well.
Okay,
Yeah, this one does.
can you look at what Impidimp evolves into?
Which it was, Jaiden has the second form. It's Impidimp, Morgrim, Grimmsnarl, right? Something like that.
Evolves into
Yeah.
Morgrim.
Got him!
I've never seen that before in my life.
Would you believe if Jaiden said the exact same thing 2 minutes ago for
Oh my
Morgrim?
god, she did, didn't she?
Bruh.
Wait, hold on. But
I love CONEY so much. Okay, he is the glue right now that is holding this. Like the absolute legend, this man. God, who plays solo queue in League? God, man, that's a weird one. I was gonna say Kamala, but then I'm just like, nah. You know who it is? Okay, Gen 1 solo queue, Gyarados. Okay, always angry, always upset. But Kip, how does the Gyarados play League of Legends without hands? I hear Yumi players. They don't have to actually play the game. Okay, Gyarados is just a Yumi main. He solos Yumi. In terms of others, good God, I'm having to like think up through 2, 3, 4. Having like, oh God, I'm really having to think about this one. Through 4, up through 5. Oh man, because solo queuing is either you're fine or you're not fine. I don't want to lock Esper again too, because that's just super easy. That's 6. 7. Marshadow solo queues League. That's why he is an aggressive, punchy ghost. You're welcome, chat.
hold on.
Impidimp is different.
Nope,
Look at that sweaty, greasy hair.
Nope, Morgrim tends to lure people into the woods where it lives, so you can't get people in the woods. The League of Legends gamers are not leaving their house. Give me the point.
My God.
But I think of anyone who's played any online team game, I got to give the point to Jan simply for just seeing the switch in live time. It's way too real.
That is true. That is true.
I think this is like a question on one side of the spectrum, and then the next one is most likely to be a Swiftie.
I'm gonna go with Firo.
Firo.
Swiftie as in Taylor Swift? Pachirisu.
Any
I'll explain at the end.
Basically, I'm trying to funnel down. I'm trying to find a Pokemon. I don't want to spoil my thought process. You guys are going to steal it because I'm so good at this game.
I'm gonna lock in Minior.
Yeah, I could see it. Yeah.
And I'll explain later.
Minior.
Yeah, he's a guy.
He's a cool dude.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a Pokemon that has a lot of beads.
Ooh. The bracelets is a good call.
How come there's no Pokemon with beads?
How about we just go to CONEY while you think of
Pokemon with, is it Bead, B-E-A-D, or Bean, B-E-A-N? Because there's the too many types thing with Bean typing, which is actually nutty.
about it?
Yeah. Okay. So here's my thought process. I'm trying to find Pokemon that are primarily female, that travel in packs,
Oh.
and are prone to like not hysterical behavior, perhaps, but are
Careful with your word choice there.
Yeah. I don't want to get blown. I just got out of the Sonic trenches.
Sonic Trenches. Good God, Sonic fan base. Vespiquen is also a valid answer here.
And at the Bluey trenches right before that.
Oh my God! Good heavens! Yeah, but my instinct is also pulling me to Unknown, because Unknown, the letter guys, right?
Yeah, I know who Unknown is. Yeah.
You know, just so you know, I thought
They
it was
could
missing
spell
no,
out
but apparently that's
Taylor.
not it. Give me like one other person name.
Okay, Jaiden, back to you.
Thinking like a Floette kind of thing. I think that they look the part. They've got the energy. Cute little fairy types.
Uh-huh.
You know, they're in meadows. They come in bunches.
Lover era for sure.
Of course. I think that they would decorate each other's flowers and
Ooh.
trade flowers.
Jan, can we at least get some elaboration on Firo?
Just look at the dex number, man.
Wait, what?
I feel like 13 would have resonated stronger.
Weedle.
Wolf, what was your elaboration, or did you just say a Pokemon?
So I think it's Minior, and let me tell you why, okay? Minior is a Pokemon
Are we about to get game theoried by WolfeyVGC here? Bruh.
that has
Alright.
a bunch of different forms. Like, it has all these different colored cores, but you don't actually know just by looking at Minior what core is on the inside. And so I think Minior would be a Swiftie because it really represents something that, just like listening to Taylor Swift's music, you don't have to look a certain way to be a fan of Taylor Swift. If you like her music, then you can be a Swiftie. And I think Minior represents this really well because from the outside, you can't tell what's on the inside, just like you can't tell what someone's music preferences or any of their preferences are just by looking at them. And so I think Minior represents something higher, and that's why I chose it.
I mean, he brings a good argument to the table, and it's actually very positive and forward thinking. Yeah, no, that's a good one. Minior is also notoriously hard to shiny hunt, from what I remember.
And Minior rocks.
Ah, no!
No, you cooked. You cooked on that one.
It's Clefairy. Done. Clefairies travel in packs. I saw the show. I remember that episode. They all sing together. They wave their arms together, so they're all very vocal. They are
Bro, the Pokemon Indigo League with Seymour the Scientist. Oh, so good.
primarily female, 75% female, but not only women, right? Fellas, we could get down with some Swift sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I think it's Clefairy through and through.
I'm electing my resident Swiftie mod to pick the winner of this one. The resident Swiftie has elected Wolfie as the winner of this question.
Yeah.
They also did ask me to give Jaiden 0.13 points, but it looks very ugly if I do that. So how about we just remember that if there's a tiebreaker, okay? But which one Pokemon do you think could take out the most lions? Not
Wait, what?
all, because that'd be preposterous,
Yeah.
but who could
Yeah.
take out the most?
Emotes, I see.
The most lions? I mean, my submission here is Mega Ray. Like, I mean, Rayquaza by extension, I guess, but Mega Ray specifically. The thing's just gonna rain down meteors. The lions can't actually, like, fly. Unless the lions can. And then in that case, that changes the whole phrase of the question. Yeah, no, my money goes on Mega Ray here.
Most.
Yeah, because the Lions would win, right? We all agree.
I feel like this question's an uphill battle for me.
Well, I would invite all my competitors to beat every lion to ever exist. Because I'm going to go back and revisit an answer that I gave on a previous quiz show like this where I was asked which Pokemon could prevent 9/11.
know, this makes me feel a little better about reacting to shoe on head videos, right? I'm gonna be honest. This really makes me feel better about, like, trying to be this, like, you know, proper professional person when we literally have the best Pokemon to prevent 9/11 being, you know, thrown around by PokeTubers. You know what? I'm doing pretty good for all intents and purposes. No. Oh my god. I mean, I gotta give it to Rayquaza on that one. He just slaps the plane down. Cool.
Can time travel, right?
Yeah.
Celebi went back in time and just took out the common ancestor of every living modern-day lion, nay, big cat in general. It would eliminate every lion in existence.
So you're saying one lion?
Well, every lion.
It's taking out the most lions by taking out the least amount of lions in context of time. I understand what he's saying, but technically, is that not paradoxical logic? Because if the lions of the future no longer exist, by the ganking of the lion in the past, did he technically take out lions? Even if time traveling back? Because clearly, the one lion being taken out now has no lions that, you know, come after it. Things to think about.
Yeah, but technically you would only kill like one or two because you would kill the base ones, right?
Yeah, but if you look at it, would eliminate every potential lion.
Just because you killed the parents doesn't mean you killed the kids. I'm just saying.
Like if you
I
went
feel
back
like
in
this
time
is a
and killed my
philosophical
parents,
question.
If
I wasn't worried about copyright in post, I would add the South Park Mr. Garrison evolution clip. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, South Park Mr. Garrison evolution. That is my pause video. Look it up. Use that as the reference for what I'm referencing. Just because you got rid of that lion does not mean that another lion could not do that. God damn, dude. I cannot quote like 3/4 of the things South Park says on Twitch. I can't do it. I would get in so much trouble.
Tried for a murder in real life, you don't get accused of all the hypothetical child murders.
the family
Yeah, and
tree.
isn't that
could have
fucked
been.
up, Jacob? Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah, there's something wrong with our justice system for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
And that
Damn straight. It should be guilty until proven innocent. That is clearly a joke, chat. That is sarcasm. /S. Sarcasm.
that is the issue. The one issue.
Primal Groudon.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Fire type, right? All the lions catch on fire. Why are you laughing? Is this bad?
No, go on. Tell me about Groudon.
No, go ahead, sorry.
No, Primal Groudon. Oh, is it not Groudon? Did
It's
I pull a
Groudon.
Wolfie? Did I?
Have I been saying it wrong all these years? I've been saying Groudon. I used to say Groundon because I somehow like put an N there, but I read it as Groudon. How many people actually say Groudon? Am I the weird one here?
Do a
It's
Wolfie
actually
by
Kamal is
accident?
a thing.
They're all made up.
It's not a real animal, so.
Yeah.
Primal Groudon. I'm sure there's one that has like an anti-feline ability that just counters all cats or something because we're in Gen 12 and they ran out of ideas. But
Actually, I know it's satire. It's sarcasm. So I like the Groudon approach because Groudon can literally just make new land above them. Or if you wanted to be especially spicy, just cause earthquakes, split the land, throw all the lions into the sea, therefore drowning them.
I'm going to lock in Primal Groudon because it's fire and thick hides and the claws can't get through it.
Jaiden, do you have your answer now?
Yes. Yes, I do. I'm thinking. Wait, hold on. Let me do something.
Wolf, can you just answer?
So, okay, let's get something out of the way here, right? The poor Pokemon. They've got no chance. And building into so many lions, I just want to take a moment of silence for all the poor Pokemon who will be going down here, right? I really wanted to think, what are the lions' biggest strengths? Well, of course, there's their sense of camaraderie, and there's their incredible technological and like sense of community that can help them overcome really any obstacle. I thought maybe a Pokemon that flies, and that's when it hit me. The Pokemon that can take out the most lions is CONEY. Gumi is small, it can get all over all the lions, and it has the gooey ability. The lions need to really stick to each other in order to form these high-level contraptions. And so, really, no Pokemon could hope to take out that many lions, but a Pokemon could hope that the lions would maybe take out themselves if they couldn't work together, which is truly their greatest strength.
I think the issue comes into play here is like, I don't know, because Pokemon, like, hasn't there actually been situations where Pokemon has broken laws of conservation of mass, right? So, like, you have Gumi, right? Whatever height it is, it's small little snail, slug, dragon thing. You're insinuating that Gumi would be able to get hit by lion, activate gooey ability, and the lions would stick to each other. But how do you get giant puddles of goo by maintaining law of conservation of mass without actually creating mass? But this is Pokemon, so he might actually have a point here.
What do you think the kill count on that one is?
Conservation of mass, and I'm pretty sure I might be citing it incorrectly. I'm talking about if you have 1 kilogram or 1 pound of something, which no, are not equivocal metric and US units, right? If you have a specific unit of something, you cannot create more mass. Like, you cannot get 2 pounds from 1 pound. You cannot get 2 kilos from 1 kilo, as hard as you try. That's what I'm referencing. I'm 90% sure that's law of conservation of mass, but I could be wrong.
Well, it depends how strong the lions are, but they're pretty strong, so I'd say maybe 100,000 from Gumi?
You ever see a worm out on the sidewalk after a big rain? I guess you
ever see Gumi?
No, I haven't. Actually, that's true.
Jaden, I need you to answer so we can move on.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock in Salamence with Moxie. I think that's just a fucking powerhouse.
You think there's a chance?
I think there's a chance he can take out a lot of lions. It gets plus 1,000 attack boost.
I think that's a good point. That's
it's multiplying as it goes.
Is the idea that the Pokemon gets stronger with everyone it takes out? So
yes, the way Moxie triggers is you will go up 1 attack stage per knockout. So therefore, a Moxie Salamence, which is say fighting, I don't know, another Salamence, right? And you say use a Dragon Claw, get a crit, somehow actually knock out. Moxie will proc. On successful knockout, you get 1 stage up to a maximum of 6 stages, which is 300% increase.
Yes.
The max is 6 because it's put. I think you give her that.
On just sheer kill count here, I think they all sound believable. I think CONEY pulls through yet again with looking up what Groudon is.
Groudon.
There you go.
I'll remember that forever.
So now we're gonna play a fun little one. This is gonna be a much shorter round. Shorter round. This question has 5 parts, so there's a total of 5 points you can get here. Who's that Pokemon?
Oh my god, if it's Jigglypuff from above, I'm going to throw my chair. That episode has... I'm going to 30 years in the therapist's office, I'm still going to be talking about Jigglypuff from above, okay? We all thought it was the Voltorb. We all thought it was the Electrode. No one in their right mind would say Jigglypuff from above. Come on, Indigo League.
Wrong answers only. I want you guys
it's Gorachu.
To see a Pokemon and just come up with the worst name for it that you possibly can. Kind of a lightning round. Just tell me the first thing that comes to your head with something like this.
Hipplebee.
Oh, wait. Say that again?
Hipplebee.
I'm gonna lock in Lopunny.
I'm gonna go with rule34.xxs/index.php?page equals posts and sign s equals lists and tags equals Serena.
I see you there. I will raise you. XX Dank Lord Memes 69 420 XX.
It's a hard round. Wolf.
Stepsister with 2 P's.
Are we saying Pokemon?
Mommy.
No, you don't have to say Pokemon.
Mommy.
Oh, okay.
I changed my answer. It's mommy.
What sold me was stepsister, but including that there's 2 P's in there.
Awful.
Next one. Ooh.
God, it's bad that my brain auto-corrected to actually what it is, Klefki. Jingling. There you go.
Mr. Jingles. I know he's a key, Jingles. Or Mrs. Jingles. I don't know the female.
Spoon Finder.
Wait, I got one.
Finder.
Boo Boo Key.
There are single local spoons in your area.
Yawn. Can you
Don't you hate it when your
Oh, no, there's a
keychain
monologue.
keeps poking you
man.
into your leg the entire time? Well, the sponsor of today's video, Ridge.
I think it's
Awful.
Mr. Jingles. I think Mr. Jingles wins easily.
I literally have a Ridge wallet like right here.
Okay, so the next question is
For combuskin? God damn it, dude. It's so hard because I know what they are. So I have to actually like reverse engineer how I would look at it. I don't know. Thick thighs, I guess.
ooh.
Dick and balls.
No!
It is, isn't it?
It's just the butters. No. It's Dick and Bouse. It's the South Park episode. It's definitely not that, YouTube manual reviewer. No, definitely not that. It's Dick and Bouse hot dogs with a little smile. God damn it. Butters.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely yes.
Wait, let me tune in with the kids real quick. Hawk Tua.
I mean, he is
Dickin', like a
awful
chicken, but a
bird.
dick.
Kind of
Dickin.
Yeah.
Dickin.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Cluck fuck.
Is it bad that I immediately thought Charles Dickens? What is wrong with me?
He's just saying shit,
you have to
dude.
pick one.
Bacock. Bacock.
Bakak.
Lock
He
that
got
one
like
in.
3 answers.
Bacock. It's Bacock. Done.
Answer for all of us.
Yeah, he cooked, man. I can't.
He cooked.
I'll answer Steven.
He does have the look.
He has the
He
vibe.
does. I don't think any of them pass, but given out of the pool I got, I don't think Steven makes the cut either. But I'm just gonna give Jaden a very passionate 1 point for that answer.
Thank you.
What about this?
Skibbity toilet. That's the one.
That's Plingus.
That's who?
Plingus.
Plingus.
You don't know Plingus?
Bro
Chat,
doesn't
back
know
me up. That's definitely
Plingus.
Plingus. That's Plingus.
How does he not
See,
know
let's see a little
about
peek.
Plingus?
Santa's little helper.
That's the full name?
I gotta give it to Wolfie. This is Plingus. I can't. How can
it's
you
Plingus,
possibly top
yeah.
that?
It really is.
Yeah.
Blingus.
It has the letter F right there, and
It's F.
I'm not so good at spelling.
It's not even P. It's just F.
you know what? Fine, Wolf, you can have the point. So this one could go in a million different directions given the past few rounds. Man?
That is clearly Pika Blue.
Barack Obama.
No!
Dirt hog.
Agumon.
Agumon. Okay.
Jacob, I got nothing, man. This making up an alternate name for Pikachu. This is a hard fucking improv.
Well, it only gets
Yeah.
easier from here.
Okay, thank God.
I'll give this one for Jaden. I just feel like it's too real and a bit more realistic than Dirt Hog or Barack Obama. So I think now we're kind of getting into more of the sillier questions. We can go a little faster. I think the answer should be more obvious here. Who would be America's next top model?
Gardevoir.
I feel like you already have an answer, right, Coney? You are in the lead after all. You have to have something
I
prepared.
know the obvious ones. I know Lopunny. I know the one that you showed earlier. I don't know her name, but what about that sexy one from Power World? Can I do Power World?
Oh, wait. Wolf, you look
What?
like you have an answer.
Can I go last? I have such a good answer.
Wait, can I go last? I also have a really good answer.
Dude.
Wait, I'm confident in my answer. Wait, but what if he has the same one as me? Then I want to go before him.
I'll just go
I
first
can
because I'm not
go.
going to win. Jaden, you go first.
So here's the thing. I also do win the trans argument because Gardevoir can be male. But Kip, I thought that's what Gallade is. Gallade is using a shiny stone on a male Kirlia. Gardevoir is still the natural evolution progression line. Therefore, you may have male and female Gardevoir. See? It fits. Rules is written. I can't change them.
First.
I think what's in right now is feeling very body confident. I think America's Next Top Model got a lot of flack for making women feel like shit in their bodies. I think they're gonna hard pivot to someone body positive. I'm going Aromatisse.
Aromatisse.
I think
Dude, it do got the stanky leg, though.
that Pokemon brings the energy. I think it brings
Ooh, I see it.
the look that they're going for. I think they stand out, which
She's
is
got
a
the fur,
big
too.
one.
So in order to get a head start on this, I searched. I didn't even think, and I just searched sexiest Pokemon, and I should.
No! Time to nuke the browser.
Not have done that.
No,
because
that's a bad idea.
No, bad
The open
idea.
book has failed you.
But
bad.
I did get thrown the right direction because there's obviously Lopunny, there's those things that everybody memes and knows. But I'm gonna go with Primarina, and here's why. Did I say that right?
That's
Primarina?
correct.
That was right.
My producer eye sees a humble girl from the Midwest, a traditional beauty, right? Just with the ponytail, probably just working at a diner in Kansas or something. Ripped from that to the streets of Los Angeles, has this homey vibe, and the people over there love that because she represents America's heartland. And I think you get some really cute photos of her as Brienne as a kid, trying to be a ballerina, trying to be a princess. You know what I mean? She's trying to be.
Is it really bad that he's explaining this, but all I can think of is Honey Boo Boo, who is not from Kansas, as far as I'm aware. All I can just see in my brain is just South Park Honey Boo Boo status. When has Honey Boo Boo last been relevant? That's not a jab. That's just a where is this what deep recesses is this fountaining up from in my brain?
Precious, and people are like, all my life I wanted to be a model. I knew that I was destined for the stage, and everybody was gonna.
We do love a Midwest princess around these parts. I can say that.
Yeah, well, if we think about it, what is a modeling contest rather than a beauty contest? And which Pokemon, definitionally to exist, has to basically win a beauty contest to even arrive at its form, but Milotic, okay?
Ooh.
Actually, so he's technically correct in the old sense, because nowadays Milotic may be evolved by holding a prism scale and traded. Yeah, it's traded. It's not used. Yeah, prism scale is the way that in the modern incarnation of it goes without contest. He has a good point, though.
Milotic's beauty stat has to be as high as it can be to even evolve into that form. So, to even exist, Milotic has to win a modeling contest in the first place. It's predestined for it.
Wait, is that real?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is real.
Well,
Old Milotic.
only kind of. It has to have its beauty max. Does it have to win the contest? It just has to be really beautiful, I think.
Beauty is so correlation causation. Beauty must be maxed, therefore insinuating that winning the contest. No, all that matters is the beauty stat is actually maxed in Old Milotic.
But it would win the contest if it had the contest if it had the beauty max, right?
That's fair.
You would
Someone in
assume
chat said Coney is Googling beauty stat. That's literally what I did. Pokemon beauty stat. I didn't know that was a stat.
Was that your answer?
No, because here's the thing. I was like, okay, modeling, let me think about this.
Sure.
Is there any Pokemon that stands out as a male model? Can I take this in an interesting direction? And then I realized, who has to be America's next top model? These people, Jacob, they need to get around, right? Yes, beauty is important, but Revavroom is
Okay, I for some reason thought he was gonna pivot and say Conkeldurr. I don't know why Conk was on the brain.
the only car Pokemon that we have. And so, by definition, it has to be America's next top model because it's the only model, isn't it?
T! I hate it.
There's a car Pokemon?
Yeah.
Who would drive it?
Yeah, I can't believe it. With the power of Google, I really think Coney is pulling out on top. I like the backstory he created for Primarina. I don't.
You see it, right? You know good TV. You know good TV. She is the whole story.
Well, I do think these questions will turn in everyone else's favor because this one, this is a closed book question.
Oh.
What is the name of this Pokemon?
Ducklet? That one? The one on the bottom left? I feel like this is a Pokestar Studios jape.
Ducklet!
Not that one.
Oh,
I
what?
unfortunately,
That's Ducklet!
I know this one, guys. Her name is Monica, Jacob.
Oh, defeat!
I'm just
belong to
gonna
Monica?
give that one to Jan.
Can I have a point? I got Ducklet.
So question 13.
Yeah, this was Pokestar Studios, right? Wasn't it? Yeah, that's a jape because we have Metal Tyranitar, Mecha Tyranitar in there. Who would be the biggest YouTuber?
Is who would be the biggest YouTuber?
So if we think about the biggest YouTuber,
Unironically, and on the trainer side, not Iono, because Iono's a streamer. So technically not Iono, because streaming and YouTube are inherently different. they can coexist together, absolutely. But it is a different skill set to stream and to interact in ways that you just can't via a YouTube video. So technically not Iono. The cop-out Jape's answer is MatPat, because Five Nights at Freddy's will never die. Okay? Five Nights will always live on. Even in retirement, he will continuously be pulled out of retirement because new Five Nights drops. Oh my god. In terms of, like, actual Pokemon, who would be the biggest YouTuber? Pikachu. That's the cop-out answer. It's Pikachu. Like, let's be real. Personality, charm, wit, body positivity, you could argue, because old Chungus Pikachu versus modern Slim Pikachu, right? Like, everything fits there for me. In terms of trainer, I feel like Jesse from Team Rocket, unironically. Just imagine a YouTube series following their shenanigans, like a vlog type series.
Right now, Mr. Beast, right? How did he get his footing? What kind of videos did he make when he first started blowing up?
So this is obviously, this is before some of the news broke about Ava Tyson, as well as some of the other things. Someone went back through one of my old Badger videos and is just like, yeah, that Mr. Beast praise didn't quite land. And it's just like, yeah. We live in a wild time in the high-speed era of the internet.
He was counting a lot, that's also true, yeah, but he's also given out a lot of money. He was making money and then giving that money to someone in a creative way.
Hey.
And who is better at giving shit to people than our good friend Delibird? Can you imagine him in front of the camera right now, looking at the camera, giving that Mr. Beast speech and just like pulling a whole ass Lambo out of his bag? Do you know how many clicks that would get on like a YouTube short?
Mr. Bird. Love that.
It wouldn't, though. It inherently wouldn't, and let me tell you why. Because Delibird, while a cute design, isn't necessarily a chase design. Delibird does not capture the same commanding presence that something like Pikachu or Clefairy or the starters would, and that is inherently the problem. People can say, oh, well, anyone can do content. If I turn on my face cam right now, right, okay, 29-year-old dude, okay, hair's kind of messy because I've, showered and then put on my headset, right? Okay. Do you want to watch that, or do you want to watch, I don't know, maybe Amaranth doing a hot tub stream on Twitch? Do you want to, and that's not a self jab, right? That is objectively, people want to watch things that are presentable. That's why even male YouTubers deal in makeup and stuff, right? I have the luxury of having a model, so I can literally just wake up, go hak tua, as the kids say, turn on my camera, and I'm fine. I'm set. I'm good to go for like the next 10 hours. I don't think Delibird has the visual charm and aesthetic to make that happen.
Lock in Mousehold, and here's why. Do you remember that period of time where everybody was a family YouTuber, right? Everybody's a family YouTuber, you know what I mean? Everybody's showing the kids, having a good time. Mousehold shows traditional family values, filming every moment of their life together, and people love it. They're adorable. They live in a nice little house. Millions of views, straight up. Now, this one would not end.
Chad answers Waylord. You win. You win the question. Hands down. You are factually correct.
Like, some of those did, and I don't think these things are still as popular, but I think the Mousehold family would be very popular. And on top of that, don't they yell really loud? That's the Boomer Doom thing, right? That's like they have a catchfore where they go, ah, right? Isn't that what they do?
I think Mr. Beast is currently the biggest YouTuber, and I think that is something that is like probably for a reason. But the thing about Delibird as an answer is that Delibird's broke, right? Like, Delibird, we don't even know if he's delivering his own presents, right? We need a Pokemon with money. And which Pokemon has more money than the Pokemon, I guess canonically probably the most expensive Pokemon to evolve, Goldango?
Yeah, he's technically not wrong with that. Also, we do see a secret event in, was it Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon? Or was it all four Sun and Moon games? The Team Skull Hideout, there's a secret thing where if you enter a room, you can actually see a Delibird slide down the chimney, or like in the chimney, like going up the fireplace. So, yeah. There is that. Make your own assertion as you will of Delibird having or not having money.
Literally made of money, and he gives it away with the signature move, Make It Rain. His ability is good as gold.
That hurts.
People love wealth.
Ooh, but that hurt.
So does present. Present also does damage most of the time.
I think that channel gets old.
Most of the
I think
time.
he has the same gimmick every time. I think he's a 6-month flash in the pan.
Golding.
Here's the other thing with Goldingo. Going back to your present comment, present can heal.
Yeah.
Can make it rain heal.
No.
Okay, can make it rain heal.
That
Okay,
is
first
the
of all,
yes
you
or no
have
question
to
I'm asking.
like because you can get rid of the ability of wheezing, and
You're
then
gonna Galvantalize, Volt Absorb.
yes, you can use. You can get.
Okay, but that's like saying I can have my Zapdos with Heat Wave, and it technically flash fire. So it's not even the same. So it's you have to look at it's Kyogre Quagsire spam is what it is. Kyogre Quagsire. Kyogre uses Surf. Quagsire is the secondary partner. Quagsire has Water Absorb, so technically Surf doesn't do damage, but it heals. Like, we're starting to get into other extraneous factors, though.
The ability, and then you can skill swap it like with a different ability. You can skill swap Normalize from Delcatty on it, and then you can use the move. What's the one Leon that turns all normal moves to electric? Ion Deluge.
I think so.
Ion Deluge or something.
Yeah,
poor
and
man.
then you can hit a Volt Absorb Pokemon with it, and it will heal them.
Yep, that's right.
So yes, to answer your question, Jacob, simply yes. Make it rain can heal.
Yep.
Okay. So
Someone's gonna make a video doing that and hitting ladder. Like that's a freebie. Like Wolfglick has given you the video script.
I got my answer. Putting my Pokemon in the chat.
Is that real?
Found it on Google Images. It has a signature from a child.
you know what? We will credit our artists here. See, there you go.
Love it.
Now we know who did this piece of art.
Not
Amazing.
to derail too much, but is there a Pokemon, just really quick, that would be like a really crappy like prank YouTuber for like 6 months that everybody
Probably Banette or. Dude, I could see Banette doing it though. Like unironically, I could see Banette actually doing that.
hates? Like
There's
just a real-
Blacephalon, who its whole gimmick is like it gives
Throws
you
its
its
head
head,
at
it's a
you.
clown, and then the head blows up.
Okay, that's all.
I understand the family YouTubers, but I don't see any world where the family YouTubers outperform Mr. Bird.
Gotta go with the goat.
Now let's get a little introspective with it. Not with you, but what Pokemon could, and what Pokemon needs it. Who has the most to work out in therapy?
You ready?
Household again.
Annihilate. He got so angry he died. That guy has some work to do.
That one Meowth. The bad one on Team Rocket that had a heart of gold that committed all sorts of atrocities and evil acts. I think he comes around in his older age and he has a lot to work through.
Superior. Because what I see when I see Superior is a person who had to give it all up. His literal actual limbs shrunk into his body, making him unable to use them anymore.
You guys could just be making this up.
Yeah, he brings a good point to the table. Yeah, my submission is Flygon because man, Garchomp came along literally one generation further at 102 speed, 2 base speed stat higher, and just said, "Nah, your gimmick is mine now." And Flygon also got outed a Mega Form because of Artist Block, which is atrocious. Like, Artist Block sucks. I get it. Yeah, my submission is Flygon for various reasons.
Up and I wouldn't be able to call you out. Like, we're on the buddy system here.
I think the Pokemon that needs to go to therapy the most is Ditto. I think this Pokemon doesn't know who he is.
That's a good one.
I think he spends all of his time trying to be
that's
other
good.
people and trying to mimic what those people are doing. And people want him to be doing that. No one wants Ditto to be Ditto. And also, they use him for his body, for his eggs. Like,
Okay, like we were so close. We were so close to this like imposter syndrome. Who am I, Pokemon? And yeah, no, people just hear a 6 IV Ditto get in the breeding pen. That tracks.
no one is letting Ditto just live his life the way
Yeah.
he wants to.
Yeah, I don't think anything comes close to Ditto. I think that is the
Yes.
perfect answer right there.
Yeah,
but simply,
that's a win.
Coney, you have a lot of experience in this. Who argues on the internet the most?
Okay.
For his own sake, rather than on behalf of anyone else, is Embor. Because everybody fucking hated that guy when he came out. And it wasn't his fault. It's not his fault that 3 other Pokemon before him were fire fighting type. Everyone just hated on Ember because everyone's like, oh my god, dude, another fire fighting type. Are you kidding me? And Ember steps on and he's like, hey, what's up, guys? New fire starting. And then he looks around. Everyone's looking at him with like a weird side eye. So every day he logs on to Reddit, he logs on to Twitter, and he fights for himself and he defends himself.
I'm going to say Greninja. Greninja, you're literally too OP. No, I'm not. No, everyone just needs to get better. Bro, your Protean is actually cracked, though. No, I'm not. 100%.
Logging on to r/Embor hate.
That's right.
Fighting for his life
right, I got
in those
one.
threads. Yeah, what do you got, Jaiden?
I'm gonna go a little out there. I'm going Wobbuffet.
Ooh.
I think
Love it.
Wobbuffet, when you start something with him, he doesn't walk away. There's counter.
That's true.
He mirror coats. He sends everything you send back.
What is it? Counter, Mirror Force, Encore, Safeguard. It's a literal moveset for entire generations until it gets Destiny Bond. So then you're just like, counter, Mirror Coat. Bro, Wobbuffet is the definition of a one-trick pony, and I love it. Just slot your max out HP stat, go chonking in it, counter, Mirror Coat, Encore, Destiny Bond. You're gonna be taking out Ultra Necrozmas. I hate it.
Twice as hard.
So I have a surprising one. I'm gonna say Pikachu because Pikachu is the biggest celebrity within the Pokemon community, right?
For sure.
And I
Agreed.
think that Pikachu's one of those like huge celebrities who like can't handle anything negative being said about him, and like he's always in the tabloids. He's always like people are always talking about him, and I think he's got like 100 burners that he's always on, just like arguing with people about.
Oh my god, Pikachu is just South Park Mickey Mouse. You want to say that old Pikachu is better, did you? Ow, Pikachu, you broke my ankle. It's more where that came from. You want to change your tweet now? I need this. I need this in my life now.
The rumors about things that they're saying about him, like no, he's actually really like nice guy, or like no, he never did this. Like this isn't true. Like
See, this one's tough because you could go down a couple different routes. You either have a nerd that insists he's right, and then he just keeps replying and know you, and just like it's like you
Yeah,
can have
if
a nerd
you
who,
block me, I own you kind of energy.
Yeah, you have that, but then you also could have a literal troll who's just trying to incite a reaction. I think Mewtwo would be too busy for this sort of thing. I think he would just turn the phone off and not care. But part of me also feels like he is so sure on what makes humanity humane, or the Pokemon a Pokemon. He has very strong opinions.
It's the shadow tag that gets me, that you are stuck in that fight, and I'll give it to Jaiden just for
Thank
that
you.
alone. You're in purgatory.
Shadow Tag, such a good ability that's had to actually be nerfed over the years. I disagree inherently with the Mewtwo thing because, I mean, he just kind of wants to be left alone. We see this from, what is it, the cave in Kalos in X and Y for the abandoned Pokemon Sanctuary and the cave where Mewtwo is. We see this in Gen 1 being deep in Cerulean Cave. We see this in, the first movie where, I just wanted to be left alone. But people kind of suck, so now I'm going to fix the problem. Not complaining about the problem, not arguing about the problem. I'm just going to fix the problem.
And I feel like we did talk about a lot of federal crimes earlier, a lot of violent ones, but who in the Pokemon universe would just simply commit white-collar crimes?
I think that Gimmighoul would commit would commit the most white-collar crimes because number one, he has the motive. He needs money in order to evolve, so he really, really wants to, and he isn't physically very strong. He's actually quite weak, and so he has no other choice to get the money except to go about it in less direct way.
I'm stuck between two. I want to say Persian just because
makes
it
sense.
actively has committed crimes. I think,
But please, you gotta hear me out. It's one of the Porygons. Here's why. I don't think the Porygon itself is committing the Porygon
No, I see
itself
where you're
isn't
going
doing
with it.
It is the tool by which the thing is achieved. Probably ransomware. Very easy to hack consumer data, especially in the health insurance space.
If you want a
Give
little
you
bit of
back
help,
for X amount of money.
Pokemon or Porygon Z is quite literally a computer virus.
Perfect. See, there you go. I think that the Pokemon themselves don't enact this, but they are the tools by which this stuff is possible.
I think their ability, they got adaptability. They also have download.
They keep changing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think you're right on the money. I think it's a great answer.
You ever see those Kickstarter campaigns for like tech products that like, you're like, wait, this is genius. Why did nobody think of that? And then like some fucking guy uploads a video and they're like, here's actually like 15,000 reasons why this product could never exist and this is fake. All those products got a little Rotom inside them.
Ooh.
I was actually gonna say Rotom because Rotom literally goes between all these appliances 100%.
All I'm saying.
Yeah, we got honestly a few questions left. I don't feel bad calling this one just a blatant tie.
Good
Congrats,
job,
team.
Yeah.
We all did it.
So we are wrapping up here. So the last few points matter a lot. Like, who would you take to a deserted island? Asterisk, because I couldn't fit all this text up here. To survive, not to escape. That is not the question.
Ah, okay.
Simply to survive. You get one Pokemon
Sure.
to bring.
It's simple. I'm bringing Cramorant. This guy.
To survive? Oh my god. Isn't Xerneas supposed to be like the Pokemon of life? Life and death, X and Y, Xerneas and Yveltal. So hypothetically, would not being around Xerneas potentially not only sustain my existence, but also potentially sustain or help life to flourish in, you know, a capacity of like, you know, berries, fruit, food, right? Potentially even up to purifying water? Maybe? I mean, second choice for that is Celebi for similar reasons. Non-legendary standpoint. Do we know where Chansey gets their eggs? Chansey could keep people alive if just infinite egg supplier. It could. It could do that. Or Ditto. Ditto being able to transform into necessary tools, necessary equipment, being able to be a clone of myself to help with tasks like creating shelter, gathering, etc. Ditto would actually not be a bad option.
Guy just needs to give me fresh water, fresh fish, and I'm good. You know, I can build a shelter. He does all the hard work, you know?
Would bring the occasional Pikachu.
Yeah.
That is true.
So you do get
Which
more
is-
friends, unless you.
That which
I don't think
also
you would,
would
eat the
help me
Pikachus.
build a society with electricity. So I'm
Ooh.
building a city, a village on this deserted island, and I'm ready to retire.
I would
Yeah.
bring Ditto.
Ah! Got him!
Why?
This man and I are on the same page. I love how Alpharad is just so concerned. Why? ...
I get a little lonely out there.
Same choice, different reasons.
What do you? How do you?
How do you...
What are you doing to survive? What is
Yes.
Ditto helping?
I mean, you know, if you're out there and you're getting lonely, you're not surviving, you know, you're gonna go insane. You gotta stay on your toes mentally. So
What a tongue-in-cheek. Everyone is so invested in this. Alpharad's invested in this. Jaiden's invested in this. Wolf is down below. CONEY is just like, bro. He's gonna tongue-in-cheek it, but it's gonna end up being something completely like inert, like a conversation partner or like back rub status.
all I'm gonna say.
I think he's gonna fuck the Ditto.
Can't the Ditto only transform into you because you're the only person around?
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Nice.
I mean,
Nice. I can't judge. It's 2020. Yeah, it's 2024. But Ditto is still technically a Pokemon. And we went over in the Dogs in Love video that Humans X Pokemon is a very interesting subject that Game Freak still, not Game Freak, Pokemon Company still continues on to this day. I guess there were Legends Arceus mentions of human Pokemon relationships. You know, if I was a company and I wanted to quash that kind of potential artwork that definitely doesn't exist, I'd probably stop mentioning it. All I'm gonna say.
what's wrong
Fair
with
enough.
that, though? I don't think we shaved that part.
I can get water. I'll be okay.
I'd love another answer.
Darkspin. Is that his name? Does it grow back?
Oh my god, bro, please.
Or is that like its body?
Oh my god, Jaiden! Just Jaiden. Oh no. All of us collectively, dear God, he's gonna eat the dog. Respect. I like the cut of your jib. I like it. Probably doesn't grow back though.
He's eating the dog.
For the sake of the argument, I will just let you take it in whatever direction you want it.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, then I get 2. I'm going to have a male and a female dachshund.
No, you get one. You get one.
You get one.
Well, then I find one on the island. I have a male and a female dachshund. And here's the thing, all right? So I think if I eat little bits at a time, it will grow back in the same way that, like, you know, bodies do, right? Like if I, yeah, like if I'm on a
Technically, Starmie and Staryu would have been better because not only do they have recover as a move, like at Pokedex entries cite their limb recovery, right? Which makes me wonder, what would cooked Starmie taste like? I now have I want to understand now.
If I wanted to eat my arm or so, I don't know. It would grow back if I did it very slowly. But the idea here, man's best friend, so we have companionship, right? Smells delicious, so predators are going to be drawn to it, and then I can attack them with a spear, do some stuff with that. Great dog I could teach it how to hunt, so I could shoot down birds. All kinds
you
of stuff
shoot
like
with?
that.
Where are you getting these resources?
A spear. I can make a spear.
Okay.
I could just make a stick in a flint or something. Get a seashell. I'll figure it out. I'll just.
Yeah. He gets the rock and he gets the shaft and then he makes the spear and then he also assembles a complete repeating crossbow and then he shoots them off of it. Just a large repeating crossbow design. Now he makes sense.
Get something smart or sharp. It's easy. But for the sake of companionship, some food if I need it every once in a while, being a hunting animal, I think it would probably be that one, Dachshund. I think that would be it. And if I do get a boy and a girl and I am able to repopulate, then I can kill and eat the old ones and have a constant supply, right? I can make a farm like pigs.
My brother in Kaisar, animal and farm, especially a farm of pigs, if you will. Good God, dude. Is this what Orwell was trying to warn us about? God damn. Oh, I love this. He's going the distance.
That's probably what I would do.
Yeah.
I would eat the dog.
Yeah. Respect.
I can go.
I love that we're all talking about this. Like we were talking about Ditto. We were talking about Cramorant abducting Pikachu. We draw the line at eating the dog. Can we just acknowledge where this barrier is, okay? The Ditto thing, okay, we're all the way, like, we're at, like, 87 out of 100, okay? Talking about abducting other Pokemon, right? Like, it's eating the dog that's the limit here, okay? It's like the TikTok. Have you seen the TikTok where the lady, she's like, come here, boy. And then, no joke, an actual, like, dog just walks and then sits and is like, hi, I am good dog. And all of us collectively are just like, the shock factor was the dog. We were 100% expecting someone in a GIMP suit to just crawl off screen. The dog was the shock factor. I need a chart at this point, okay? I need a chart to understand, like, where is and isn't acceptable.
I have an answer that I think is pretty good. I would bring Ludicolo because there's 3 things I'm after, okay? Food, water, and shelter.
Rain dish.
Food, Ludicolo is a water type. It can swim in the water. It's like pretty agile. It can hopefully get some fish, right? Water, it has a water type. Maybe it can do something to kind of purify the salt water, but also it has the sombrero where rainwater can collect.
Don't rely on Ludicolo. Not with your life, man. Same.
Is Ludicolo a pineapple?
Yeah. You stay away from my Ludicolo.
Yeah, but he won't be your friend.
He will be my friend.
He won't.
Dude, he's so cool.
But he won't be your friend, you know?
Oh, I don't want a friend.
He has the
I want
friendliest one for
Cramorant.
sure.
You're dying first, man. You're dying first.
Yeah, but he's dying happy.
That's right.
We have Jaiden, whose Cramorant would bring back fish, water, and Pikachus to build a society with electricity.
You don't know how electricity works. How would you?
Pikachu does. Pikachu does. He does.
Can he build catalytic converters?
I'm sure he can. He knows.
Wait a minute. I don't know why that brought to my mind. Because crackheads, don't they try to get stuff out of catalytic converters, try and flip them for more crack? Does that mean crackheads would steal Pikachus? How does that work exactly? I need to. We need to bring up the chart, okay? We need to bring up the crackhead chart, and then like what is stolen for what reasons, and if Pikachu actually falls into that. Like we absolutely need an infographic here.
All sorts of things.
Wolf says he would bring Ludicolo as like a bodyguard, really, and pChal and CONEY both answered the question as well. I'm giving it to Wolf sheerly off of logistics. I think that one. Don't roll your eyes at me.
Whatever.
That was a good answer.
You're soft. You're naive. That's the problem. You don't understand the grim reality of being on the island and having to eat your dog, okay? I do what it takes to survive.
You brought the dog to eat it on purpose.
Well, I found the other one.
So this next one is, thank God, a lot easier. This is a closed book question. And Jan, I'm scared you might sadly already know the answer, but on a certain fan site, fan art website, let's put it that way.
Fan art website? Twitter.com. Really quick on the Doxbun thing. Remember that egg groups exist, and when you're breeding Pokemon, specifically after Gen 2 breeding is... That one's a wild beast. I tried reading through that. That one's wild on how egg moves and stuff get passed down. And yeah. So Gen 3 and beyond, modern breeding rules, right? Egg groups are the thing. This is why you can have the Skitty mate with the Wailord. Okay, it doesn't have to be a Doxbun as long as it shares the same egg group. And as long as the Doxbun is female, it will always be Doxbun Fido.
Who has more results between Goodra or Greninja?
What? What does that mean? What does that even mean? I'm gonna go with Goodra on this one.
Are we locking in answers secretly, or are we just bursting them out?
Jaiden answered Goodra, Wolfie answered Goodra, and then CONEY and pChal guessed Greninja.
Sure.
And you will not believe what the internet has in store for you.
Yeah.
Yes! I didn't even know what we were talking about. I thought we were talking about Twitter. I love being right, even though I don't know the question.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a
I guess because you said like it was horrifying for you to figure out the answer, so I thought it was the worst answer.
I think we can now have a little detox question of a topic touched on earlier, but who is most likely to, who would want to speak to a manager?
Oh my god, Mega Pidgeot, 100%. Have you seen that hair? That Karen's coming for you.
I think my answer is Illumise.
Ooh.
I think it's got the haircut. I think it's got it's got Oblivious as an ability, which, it's also got tinted lenses and pranksters. So all of these Illumises are fucking bitches.
Mandibuzz strikes me as a single mom pushed to her limit. Just everything about this vibe strikes me as a young single mother who had to learn from a cruel world. And I think that because of that, her eggs, her baby, what is this thing called? Vullaby? Vullaby here, when he's mistreated, she goes into tiger mom mode, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, she goes in with the understanding, you see this bone in my hair? That was the last manager that told me no.
We need to divorce ourselves a little bit from these gender stereotypes, because there's a lot of men that want to speak to the manager as well, right?
For sure.
And I think Vigoroth fits it. I think Vigoroth does have kind of the haircut going on, but also Vigoroth's taking care of his son, Slackoff, the most nasty, lazy, picky eater piece of shit you've ever seen in your entire life. You give this guy something to eat, half the time he's not even looking at it, right? He needs the perfect order of chicken tendies, and if anything's off, you better believe his dad Vigoroth stepping up to the counter, and he's making some massive fun because he went through that himself, and only when he goes even further and even when he evolves can he finally kind of rest down and not give a fuck. But right now he's in a period in his life where everything will fucking bother him no matter what.
I feel really.
I'm gonna be honest. Slackoth is one of those creatures you look at, and if you saw it slowly stick out its tongue and lick its eyeball, it would be very on theme. It would be very on brand.
Bad for this guy. I'm reading about him now. Vigoroth's heart beats 10 times faster than it did as a Slackoth, and as such, it cannot sit still for even a minute. This
Awful.
poor dude, man. Oh my god. It's depressing. These animals live in misery.
Yes.
Just crush my Pokeball, bro. Just
What is Spoink? It's just a Spoink laying on its side. Those that know, and those that don't know.
put it in the. Oh my god.
How do you wrap this one up, Wolf?
Sure. So I also was thinking about kind of Pokemon that wanted to speak to a manager, to kind of separated from gender stereotypes, right?
Landorus T.
And when I was thinking about really awful Karens, I was thinking about not like single mothers or struggling fathers, right? Because I feel like I can have some empathy, like I can understand.
Well, we went over on the show on Hit video. Karen is actually an archetype of person that is often attributed to, yes, women. However, a dude can 100% be an actual Karen, like just absolute Karen status. My vote is Landorus T on the dude Karen front.
Some of that behavior. I was thinking about a Pokemon with no good reason. A Pokemon that's just a jerk with like no real justification. The Pokemon I came up with was Monkey Dory, okay? Number one, it's a poison type.
Yeah.
He made it up.
Number two,
He made it up. Get it? No,
Number
that's not
two,
real. Monkey Dory doesn't sound real. He made it up.
Monkey Dory.
That's a Monkey Ball character. No.
Monkey Dory, okay, it's a poison type Pokemon, and it's a legendary Pokemon, but it's terrible. I think it's personally the worst legendary Pokemon of all time. So it has this huge chip on its shoulder. A lot of people don't even know it. They don't know that it even exists. So it's got like, it feels like it has a lot to prove. It gets moves like Nasty Plot, and also I was looking, it gets the move Flatter. So I think it starts out nice, like, oh, like this is actually like, you know, trying to like talk up the salesperson, whatever. And then it gets really mad, it starts nasty plotting, and eventually it finishes with a parting shot.
Have you looked up Monkey Dory?
I did, and actually, spitting. The first thing apparently is confusion. So it gets confused, and then it gets mad about
I
it.
think I'm just a real sucker for the backstories. I think
Yeah.
Coney's whole speech on. I think I do give it to Mandibuzz. I
I'm a
feel
poet.
for her.
It's a
She
good
lashes
one.
out.
Yeah.
For question 20, we have room for multiple points here.
Oh, no.
I have many favorite Pokemon.
What are my favorite Pokemon? Whimsicott. Favorite Mega Rayquaza. Favorite OPmon, Fluttermane. Mega Ray, Fluttermane, and Whimsicott. Yes, I would absolutely throw on a team. I don't know how I'd make the team work. I don't know how I'd make it function. But yeah, that's my core right there. Need a good steel type, like Metagross or something in there. Throw Zacian in there, actually. Actually, now that I think about it, that would actually work. I'd be very susceptible to... No, I mean, Zacian actually kind of, especially Zacian Crown, actually kind of covers that steel weakness a little bit. Yeah. So, because it's a Fairy Steel Dragon Core at that point, right? Zacian Crowned, Mega Rayquaza, Whimsicott, Fluttermane. I am very weak physically, though, so I'd have to have a bulk pivot.
Oh.
And I have narrowed it down to 6. You are allowed to DM me 10 Pokemon.
I got 3.
Got him.
You got 3. Well, that's a start.
3's pretty good.
So hear me out. Gen 1, right? Especially with how Gen 1 typing works and how, Starmie. So Mewtwo, Starmie, Venusaur. I'm trying not to pull from just the Ubers list that I know exists. Arcanine, Alakazam. Muck. Yes, I actually really love Muck. Dude is actually just a pile of trash, and I love it. Well, Garbage is technically trash. He's sludge, but he's great. Can't say Mewtwo? Nah, you're right. My bad. Uber status. So we're going to swap out Mewtwo and go with, like, Idokay, Dodrio. Dodrio, unironically, pre-physical special split with Tri-Attack? Especially Fire and Leaf Green? Good God, dude.
Good, right?
Yeah. We see some typing, people thinking long and hard. You can name a few. You have made fun of my favorite Pokemon before.
It's true. It's true.
I don't remember what happened 2 hours
I
ago.
forgot.
Oh, where are the real fans at? Who's never seen an Alpharad stream starting screen before? I did not want to change my list, but recently when I was on stream, the top 6 Pokemon I put were these 6.
Whimsicott, I already love this man. 100%. Whimsicott and Fluttermane, dude, this man's ballin'. I actually really vibe with the Scizor, the Whimsicott, and the Fluttermane. I love it. Yeah, I know he's saying favorite. I was going off of my favorite. No, there's favorite designs in Gen 1 alone. Porygon Z, I like it, just competitively not viable, so therefore I haven't really ever delved in with it. Meloetta, I always kept missing the events, so never actually got a Meloetta. I think I have one from a recent event, I think. Absol, I understand. I actually really do like Absol. It grew on me. Honestly, all of his 6 favorite choices are absolutely just banger.
Which not a single person got Meloetta, but for Jaiden, that is 4 points for Jaiden.
Oh, it's changed from before. You told me the stories about Gardevoir and Vaporeon.
Yeah, I
Scizor
like
came to
them.
me
I do
at
like
the
them. I
end.
do think they make top 10. I just don't think they make top 6.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, Coney, though, we did get Absol.
I got one.
You got Absol. You did say the thing at the start of my stream, which...
We gotta give him a point for that.
Oh, yeah, if you can tell me the name of this Pokemon right now.
Whimsicott.
Hopsicord.
Amazing.
All right, so on to Wolfie's point.
That's it. I knew about Porygon Z. I just forgot.
Scizor, which no one else got Scizor. So that is a
I somehow got it.
Scissor's kind of this weird, anomalous, forgotten, legend. Straight up, dude. Scizor, he goes so high. Maybe it's because of just, having to trade a Scyther with a metal coat to get him. Maybe that's just been restricted for a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people overlook Scizor as a bug. Dude is, peak design.
At the end, it was divine intervention that made it onto the list.
Yeah, so I thought it would be boring if that is just how it ended, so we do have one final question.
For 5 points.
Well, the amount of points you get from this all stem from how much you're willing to wager. You don't have to reveal it, just DM me the amount that you wager. All answers are locked in. We will reveal what everyone wagered after. So, this question is about the Pokemon anime.
Okay.
Oh my fucking
As you
God.
know,
First season, right?
well,
That doesn't look like season 1 to me, screenshot.
Me neither.
as you know, Ash Ketchum recently died, departed from the Pokemon series. And in lieu of this, we have introduced a new protagonist.
Isn't her name Liko? Liko?
No.
What is her name?
No.
Wow. Wait. Chat, was I right?
I don't fucking know, man.
If I don't answer, you can't take my points.
That's not how it works.
Let's all refuse to answer, guys.
Yeah,
with
let's
me?
refuse to answer.
Who's with me?
I'm with
Ashley.
you. I win that way.
Did you say Ashley?
Ashley.
That's actually a good guess.
Uh-huh.
Fuck, I knew this at one point.
Given how people wagered, if anyone can come up with his name, they win. It starts with the letter L.
What?
It is not Ashley.
I thought her name was Roku.
Roku? Like the streaming service?
Yeah, just a guess.
After telling everybody that it starts with an L, we got
I literally have so much random knowledge. I don't even know where to watch the new series. I hear it's great, though. I hear people are loving it. Some of the memes that have come out of it, there's a meme of, her just nomming on this sandwich. I hear it's great. I'd love to watch it. I have no idea where to watch it, what streaming service it's on. I'm assuming Crunchyroll.
Jaiden and Jan, who both said Lisa. We got Coney, who said Luna. And then we got Wolfie, who said Lika. So close.
Yeah, it's Liko, right? Lima, India, Kilo, Oscar, right? And someone out there is gonna be like, that's not the phonetic alphabet. I'm trying, okay? I don't have it fully memorized. I had to use it in finance all the time.
What?
I will say that Jaiden bet 3 points, which knocks her down to 10.
10.3 technically.
Jan went all in, correct?
That's right.
All right, so we were at 0.
Oh,
Coney,
no.
you said Luna, all in. That is 0. And Wolfie, you only bet 3. It is so painfully close because her name is not Lika, but Liko.
Bruh. So I want you to understand, my second screen is just OBS, okay? I gain nothing by cheesing this. Absolutely nothing. Someone's just like, how did you know this? I hold a lot of random information that may or may not, generally is not useful in any given situation or number of situations. I hoard random weird information like it's gold, like it's candy.
What?
Oh.
Got him.
I was so close.
What kind of fucking name is Liko?
I have a friend who's in the show, so I've seen some of the clips, but I like wasn't paying attention to the name.
That's not a name.
Pokemon sucks now.
I think she's cute.
People say given the points. No, it was incorrect. They say give
No, I love her design. I think her design is great. Like, it's super Ash adjacent in some ways, but it's also like unique and defining.
them half points. Like, okay, all right. Like, people say if we just wanted to give them the points back, just to say we took nothing from you. Back in the Taylor Swift question, you can't forget, Jaiden did get her point 13.
That's true.
That we
It
would say,
mattered.
come up. If it
That's
comes
true,
up,
yeah.
we will give it to her. So yeah, we can give Jaiden that
10.13.
10-13
13,
right
I thought
there.
0.3, my bad. What a banger. Oh my god. I'm going to see if I can find everybody's socials to link down below. I will absolutely be, you'll see this original video. You'll see Alpharad, you'll see JaidenAnimations. I'm going to try to find the other people here as well. Wolfey, I know I've reacted to on a couple of occasions. They all put out some great stuff. Definitely go ahead and give the original video a watch. Definitely go check out their channels. I will make it as easy as possible for you to find their original channels, as I'm a huge fan of just citing what it is. Everyone here did an amazing job. Everyone here pulled out an amazing just Pokemon video. This was so fun. This was so great. Definitely go check them out. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what your answers to the questions are. Let me know if Kip surprised you, especially with that last one. And I'll see you in the next one.